Recently, we have spoken out a little bit on a little thing called P-Star RN. Pornography.
Got a little backlash.
We got a little backlash. So I wanted to clarify, but also double down.
Thanks for watching Blimey Cow. This episode is sponsored by Audible and made possible by viewers like you.
You may have noticed that lately we have been talking about P-Star RNography. I guess we're just realizing that so much the things that are going on in this world might have something to do with the fact that a vast majority of the population, Josh, in this country are addicted to watching random naked people doing random naked acts on a little tiny screen.
We were just out working on the playground, and we posted that episode, and I was reading through the comments out there.
We were at Home Depot. And Josh said, Jordan, messages, I mean, people have a lot to say. They're mad. They're freaking out. I'm going to be quite frank what I said. I said, Josh, is this telling? The biggest problem in this country, and for a lot of people out there, is pornography. And I say so much about so many different things. But for some reason, the pornography thing was the one that really struck a chord, and everybody had an opinion about how what I said was wrong. Was totally wrong. It almost proves my point. Whenever I hear this from people, I want to stop. No, you don't. If you wanted to stop, you would stop. Okay? If you wanted to stop, you would stop. You haven't made the decision in your brain to stop.
That's not to say that it would be easy to stop.
No. It's gonna be the hardest thing this man has ever done, but he can stop. If he really, deep inside of himself, wanted to stop 100%, he would stop. And it's going to be extremely hard, but he would do it. But I have one thing to say in particular. To the men out there who commented on, there were I'm just gonna straight up call you out. There were several people, many people that commented, and they were like, I know that I am addicted to porn, and I'm married, and I have kids, and I know it's harming my relationship, and I'm trying to stop. But I just want you to know that this is truly an addiction. Like it is hard to stop. It's like I'm trying everything that I can do. Why are you are in so deep? Why are you commenting on a YouTube video defending yourself? You literally said I'm destroying my marriage, but yet you were commenting on a YouTube video to somebody who wasn't even talking to you specifically. Josh, it was sad to me. It was sad to me. That was when I realized how deep we all are truly in. Well, not me.
Collectively, we're all in this together.
We are, because I have to live in the society that a lot of people out there have created.
I remember you said, if I had said these things about alcohol, nobody would have cared.
Yes. Nobody would have cared. It's crazy how much this pornography thing really is taken over, like, almost everybody. It is truly stunning, and I think that's why that video had so much of a reaction, because everybody knows somebody who has this problem, and so it touches a lot of lives. Because that's all I was doing. I was questioning, very harshly I was questioning, but how hard are you trying if you're literally typing in with your children next to you and your wife in wherever she is, in the kitchen or like doing something else?
Why do you assume she's in the kitchen?
Because this is Messages Land. I'm trying so hard. I know I'm destroying my... pause. www.pornhub.com. You're not trying. I'm sorry. I don't... That is... Josh, I don't know what else to say.
We said it was difficult to stop. We were being sympathetic. I think people have like a victim mentality that it's impossible. Like, no, you can't just say I can stop. I tried. It was hard.
Right.
That's why I'm still doing it.
This is what I told Sarah. I said if people truly wanted to stop, they would. If you realize just how, for the people out there who are truly addicted, to those people out there who were commenting and saying that they have a family and stuff and they're still addicted to this stuff and they're trying so hard, and they wanted to tell me that it is hard to stop, okay? If you really, really realize just what damage you're doing for your children and your children's children in this generational curse that's gonna go down because of what you're doing, you would get rid of this porn phone. You would break it. You would do everything possible. You would delete all social media you would get rid of your computers. You'd
have a joint Facebook account.
You'd have a joint Facebook account. Just very telling. There's so many crazy steps that you could do to really, but instead you're just sitting there commenting alone on a device that you're completely addicted to, commenting, Jordan, I'm trying hard. 5 minutes later, Pornhub.com. Give me a break.
I think sometimes when people are addicted to things, there's this feeling of they're in the middle of doing the addictive thing, and they realize they don't want to be doing it, but they're still doing it.
Yeah.
And they just feel this shame and embarrassment, but they feel like it's like overeating. I mean, that's the one I relate to the most. It's like, I don't even want to be eating this, but I feel like I already screwed up, so might as well just keep eating.
Right. Look, messages, it's all about saying stuff harshly, because it's fun. Okay? And we all need to hear it. Okay? We all need to hear it. I need to hear it myself a lot of the times. Look, okay, we can all laugh when somebody's relationship, it's a younger person in a relationship, and they, okay, blah, blah, blah. It's like these funny relationship questions. But it's really something that actually, like, is going to truly destroy your life, and it's so widespread. It's hard to not just be like, what are you doing? You don't realize, like I've said a million times before, you don't realize what you're doing to yourself, and you need to listen to somebody, because you've been doing this for so long. You need to listen to somebody to make you stop. And that's why I'm being harsh, because these days everyone is like in it together, and so nobody on the outside is like, hey, this is what it's like. Stop. You got to stop. You have to get to that point where you have to want to stop. Like totally and completely, and then you'll be able to make steps towards that. If you're out there and you really want to stop, and you fall back into something, and you're struggling again, I'm not sitting here bashing you over the head over this. I don't want to be discouraging and make people feel like, you know, Christians often do, like, well, you messed up, so now you're stained or something like that. There's always redemption, and I think that's what I really want to get across.
I think people just keep doing things because they feel like they already screwed up, so they can't. Now it's like, well, whatever, and they feel bad and shame and embarrassment.
I'm saying get over all that embarrassment and shame and just be like, okay, look, I did it one time. That doesn't define the rest of my future. Like, just you keep doing stuff because you feel like it is a part of you. And what I'm saying is that it cannot be a part of you. You can forget about all this stuff.
They have studies now that show like it's really bad for your brain and stuff.
Yeah.
So when you say, like, if somebody's doing something harmful and you tell them to stop, you're not being mean. You just, especially when it not only affects you, it affects relationships and your
literally every aspect of your life. Yeah. And a lot of these people, Josh, it's almost that it's not even their fault, because they were shown this stuff by some weirdo or some messed up kid who wanted to just mess with somebody and show a little kid something. And then they're just stuck with this because, again, it physically changes your brain.
Like, developed enough to even know how to respond to what you're seeing, so then you're just hooked on it.
Right. But now that you're older and you can reason better and do stuff, now you have the power to be able to stop this stuff. But it's such a part of your life because it's been for so long that it just feels... yeah. So, again, I never wanted to feel like I am... hardcore judging people for this stuff. I mean, I really wish that you would stop for everybody's sake and for your sake. There is hope. If you're stuck in this isn't just a physical battle, this is also a spiritual one for real. Like, there is hope. And I don't ever want to come across that I'm not trying to bring you hope by me saying I'm giving answers is what I'm saying. By me saying how I feel you can get out of this is me wanting to give some kind of answers and give you hope that it's not just like it's not something that you're just stuck in forever. Like, you can take steps to make this whole thing end. I feel like we're just gonna get more negative comments with this one.
Do you feel okay, Jordan?
Me? Oh yeah, I feel great. I always feel I'm on. Anytime the messages cameras turn on, I'm on top of the world. I try and get the message across in the best way that I can, and that is what haunts me a little bit when we shut off the camera and I think, will what I have said come across the way that I wanted it to come across? with specific topics. Other time it's like, whatever, I'm done. But
I don't know if you want me to say this on the camera, but I know.
just say it. Just say it. You know, Josh, all of this craziness makes me long for simpler times. It really does. Like, how many of you grew up watching those Anne of Green Gables movies?
Oh.
There's a fly. Simpler times. And speaking of Anne of Green Gables, Josh, did you know that you can listen to an audiobook version of the story on Audible?
Audible!
In fact, it's included with your membership. So once you're a member, you don't even have to use a credit on it. It's just there ready to download on any device. We're all about learning new things and discovering new stories, so that's why we enjoy Audible so much. Each month, you get to choose one title to keep from the entire catalog, including bestsellers and new releases. Plus, as mentioned, you also get full access to a growing selection of included audiobooks and other audio programs. And it's good quality stuff too, like Anne of Green Gables. There are also Audible originals and podcasts too. All your audio entertainment needs in one place. New members can try Audible free for 30 days, which includes a free audiobook of your choice. So if that sounds awesome to you, then head over to audible.com/cow or text cow to 500-500. Again, that's audible.com/cow or text cow to 500-500 for a free audiobook and a free 30-day trial. Do it.
I don't know if you want me to say this on the camera, but I know.
Just say it.
I know that you went home that day after we worked on the playground and you read all the comments.
Sarah did.
Oh, Sarah read all the comments?
I told Sarah, I said, Sarah, read all the comments and give me a synopsis. She said, Jordan, it was about 50-50. 50% of the people said, what the heck are you saying? 50% of the people said, Jordan, you were dead on. I had to have I'm so weak. I had to have my wife go on and give me a synopsis.
Pathetic.
It was pathetic. It was a pathetic moment for me.
People who haven't had a YouTube channel don't know what it's like.
No, they don't. And they'll never know. Josh, you told me that on the last episode of Messages, people were very nice and they said I was very sincere.
They did.
That's
They're
very
gonna say
nice.
that about this episode too, I think.
I don't think so. But you know what? I don't care so. I don't care. I said my truth in Messages Land, the world that I have created. My rules. If you want to be here, stay. If you don't, get out. Get out. But we play by my rules here.
New shirt, Messages Land. On the back, get out.
Don't be messy. And leave good messages. God, please, God, stop watching porn.